As closing this topic, we have a statement from Erik Wirsing. He is the Vice President Global Innovation at DB Schenker. So he will talk about the future of logistics. So here's a little film for you, and we'll see you later. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Erik Wirsing. I'm the Vice President Global Innovation at DB Schenker. So we're a logistics company. As you all know, logistics has to tackle many different challenges at the moment. Of course, one of the biggest challenges that we have to tackle at the moment is the pandemic situation. It's a horrible situation around the globe. Every country is infected, every industry is more or less infected, and we as a logistics company, always sitting somehow between the chairs, have to deal with all legal setups, with all lockdown circumstances, and with everything on the global scale. So therefore, it's always a kind of an agile environment where we are in at the moment, but even this horrible situation with the pandemic also offers new possibilities with new ways of revenue, new business models, and a lot of agile thinking and acting. For example, we also have established now a new air freight charter system, because normally we are not that much in full charter for airplanes, but now with this situation where capacity is very limited on the global scale, we tried now to establish new cooperation with airlines to really have the capacity to support our customers to bring their shipments from A to B. That is one aspect. Of course, the challenges are wide more out there. Of course, one major topic at the moment is sustainability. Sustainability is a topic, it's not only a sentence or a buzzword that everybody is using at the moment. Sustainability must be a part of the DNA of a logistics company. We at DB Schenker, we always try to have a focus on fuel consumptions, what kind of technologies we are using. But of course, here we have a lot of, let's say, pressure also from the market, from legal setups, from cities, from urban environments. We have in Europe roughly 25 to even more cities to come who are closing their doors for diesel trucks. So we are the biggest logistics service provider for land transport in Europe. But our fleet, to be very honest here, is quite small at the moment when it comes to electric vehicle. Hydrogen, by the way, would be even more interesting. So we would love to buy even more electric trucks in the near future, even today, but at the moment they are not available. Even if we would have enough electric trucks, and we do have already some electric trucks in Europe in place, but we would love to have more. But even if we would have even more, then it's the next challenge would be how to feed them with enough power supply. And there, for example, Germany is quite hard. So the power network, to be honest, is not really made for so many electric trucks to come. So as I said, hydrogen would be even a better situation, but there the vehicle possibilities and are even more limited. And of course, the feeding on the support for this hydrogen trucks is something for maybe the next 5 to 10 years to come. But the trucks is one topic when it comes to the urban environment, and many logistic companies are starting to rethink their last mile setup. So you might have seen in several cities and urban environments that cargo bikes are booming. That is one possibility to bring shipments to the last mile or even to pick them up. But it could also not be the answer for everything, because you can imagine with a cargo bike where you can carry maybe 400 to 500 kilograms, what is already a lot on the bike. You can't cover, let's say, a whole city. When you think about Paris, for example, then it's a huge city, and with one cargo bike, you can't drive through the whole city. So therefore, you need somehow mini hubs, so a point within the city where you can have, you say, a switch between the truck to the cargo bike and vice versa. But now every logistics service provider needs that. And then it's now getting also interesting who is getting the place and the possibility within the cities for such a mini hub. So that's another big challenge. Maybe one last challenge that we have to deal with at the moment is also the lack of drivers and personnel. So for example, the average age of a professional truck driver in Germany at the moment is 58. So that's quite high. So we are running really out of truck drivers. You might have seen it in the press that UK is already in big trouble after the Brexit. They have a big issue now with finding truck drivers. The salary went up a lot in the last 3-4 years. In some regions, it has more than doubled, but even then, we don't find enough truck drivers. That is a topic why also we as a logistic company have to deal with a topic like automated driving, autonomous driving, and there are some pilot projects already ongoing. One topic that we have to deal, and by the way, in America, the average age is 56, Australia 65. So now you can imagine there is a big topic to come. Even when we have, let's say, less capacity at the moment in land, air, ocean, and contract logistics, because logistics is really, really booming at the moment because people are ordering more or less everything. You know that we are all sitting at home. We had no possibility to go on vacation, holiday, but there are still many, many people who try to bring up their own home offices with a new desk, with a new screen, with a new camera, whatever. So many shipments has to be transported, and therefore there was also a lot of, let's say, transportation needs and capacity shortage. Something that will hopefully be a little bit more relaxed in the next few months, but at the moment we don't see that. So many challenges, many topics, many technologies who are infecting, of course, new way of working, and also the circular economy when it comes to sustainability, because sustainability, just to underline that once more, is not only the fuel, and it's not only about changing from diesel to electric or hydrogen. Circular economy and sustainability is also energy consumption. It's about zero waste. It's about bringing packages out of the city, combination of topics, and maybe also something like we call it bin packer. Bin packer is a kind of a 3D Tetris topic, how to bring the shipments in the best way into a swap body, into a trailer, into a plane to optimize the capacity what you're having. But that's not the end. And of course, there are many startups out there, and we as logistic company, we learn a lot from startups. For example, we have now in our database more than 4,500 startups, and we are really dealing with many of them. We integrated more than 50, and we're also investing. That is something what 10 years ago no logistic company was really doing, but now we're seeing there many opportunities by cooperating with startups. One topic maybe where we all have to think about what might be there and will be there, I truly believe that, in the near future is heavy lifted cargo drones. So we don't talk in the logistic by smaller drones bringing your pizza to your private flat. No, we are talking about flying 150, 200, and maybe even more kilogram within the urban environment. You know, we have this diesel driving bans, we have less capacity in the cities, no trucks available. So therefore, flying packages, pallets into the urban environment could be and will be the next step. Let's see, it will be really interesting which country might be the first. And of course, maybe a small outlook also into the future, because at the moment we have to tackle all this kind of sustainability, electric trucks, hydrogen trucks, ways of flying and the topics. But in the near future, I think we also will talk about hyperloop circumstances and possibilities, and also space. Logistics in space sounds a little bit weird and quite far away, but believe me, in the next 5 to 10 years, we as logistic company and industry have to deal with these opportunities as well. First, using satellite systems as an IoT possibility here on Earth, but maybe also in the near future, using space to be faster on the other side of the Earth, and maybe then in the next 10 to 15 years, maybe flying to somewhere. So there are great opportunities and great and fantastic new ways of thinking, working. We as a logistic company have to deal with all circumstances on this Earth. So it's absolutely interesting and extremely, let's say, inspiring what's going on within logistics. Therefore, be curious, and our hashtag that we are always using is be hungry for innovation. And that is something what I'm wishing all of you, be hungry for more, hungry for new things, be open-minded, go for diverse thinking, invite also customers to challenge your own business model and ideas, because many new things are coming. I wish you a fantastic great day and hope to see all of you somewhere on this planet, real life, really looking forward to that. I wish you all the best. I'm Erik from DB Schenker.